And hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is your NFL guru, Neal, back here with the playoff predictions. We're in the conference semifinals. So, hopefully, you guys paid close attention to those playoff predictions last week. 3 out of those 4 are right. Did not expect Green Bay to come out swinging. Man, they were phenomenal at Washington. They earned an impressive win there. And also, fantasy wise, everyone was pretty good except Marshawn. He didn't play. So I hope you guys found a good replacement because I think everyone thought he was going to play last week. But regardless, they won that game. Hopefully, you found a decent replacement. Well, now let's start right away with the picks for the conference championships. We start out on Saturday at 1:35 p.m. The Kansas City Chiefs at the New England Patriots. This game is broadcasted on CBS. I'm going to take New England in this one. I think Kansas City keeps it close. It's going to be interesting, but I'm going to go with New England to win 27-20. I think it's going to be close. We'll go 27-20 New England, one touchdown game. Next, the night game on Saturday night, Packers at Cardinals, 5:15 p.m. on NBC. And I'm going to take the Arizona Cardinals to win this one. At the end, by the way, I'll tell you who my Super Bowl matchup and pick is. But I'm going to take the Arizona Cardinals to beat the Packers on that 5:15 p.m. game on NBC. I think Arizona just runs the ball way too well with David Johnson. Look for Palmer to really sling it out, Larry Fitzgerald, Michael Floyd, all those weapons, man. They're just too much for the Green Bay Packers to handle, and that defense will harass Rodgers. I'm looking at 2 picks for Rodgers this game. Arizona wins this one. Not exactly in a blowout. We'll keep it a bit closer, but we're going to go 31-21. Arizona wins. Next, we have the Seahawks at the Panthers. Okay, this is going to be a great game. This is Sunday morning, 10:05 a.m. on Fox. This is going to be incredible. But I'm going to take the Seattle Seahawks. And you know why? With or without Marshawn Lynch. With Marshawn Lynch, they're definitely winning. Without Marshawn Lynch, it'll be closer, but I'm taking Seattle. Because you look at Carolina's strength of schedule, one of the weakest, if not the weakest strength of schedules in a long, long time. Played AFC South teams with backup quarterbacks for the most part. Played NFC East teams that was honestly the worst division in football. And then you have the NFC South. That's also a very average division. You have 6 games against them. 14-1's impressive. But a lot of those games are against very mediocre teams, man. So it's just really not very impressive. They're good, okay? They're a good team. They have a great defense, but I think they can be outplayed by a team that's faced upper echelon competition. Okay, when you play the best competition out there, you usually come out better prepared. Look for Seattle to win this game, establish a good running game against Carolina, and then Doug Baldwin has his usual good game. Look for Tyler Lockett to get past that secondary. I think Seattle wins. It's going to be a bruiser of a game. It's going to be a slobber knocker, but I'm taking 19-17 Seattle. Cam Newton throws a game-losing interception, and the Seattle Seahawks win this one. They get to the NFC Championship where they will meet up with Arizona at Arizona. And finally, the last game, Steelers at Denver. The Broncos against Pittsburgh. This is going to be an awesome game, man. It's going to be good. 1:40 p.m. game on CBS. I'm going to roll with Denver here just because I think Antonio may not even play or he's not 100%. Big Ben's hurt. D'Angelo's out. Martavius, that was maybe the catch of the year, if not the catch of the year last week. Amazing job, buddy, but I got to go with Denver in this one. Their defense is going to harass Pittsburgh, and they were very smart because they know Peyton Manning through the season slowly falls off. Okay, so they rested him basically half the season. He was out for 8 or 9 games or so. He's out for a long time. They rested him basically half of the season, let Osweiler come in, and now they're finally giving Peyton Manning one last gig once again, and he's coming back fresh. So it's almost like, he was gone. It's a totally new season for him, except he's starting off in the playoffs, which is very helpful for him. They got that first round bye, which was more time for him to rest. I think Denver beats Pittsburgh. They advance to the AFC Championship. Look for Emmanuel Sanders to be a great start of fantasy this week. The Steelers remember, Mike Tomlin remembers Demaryius Thomas last time. He's not going to let Demaryius beat him. But Sanders is going to prove how he can beat his old team. As Denver wins this one, we're going to go, it's going to be a bit closer. We're going to go 20. We'll go repeat with the Chiefs and Patriots score. We're going to go 27-20. Denver wins this one. So there you have it, folks. Those are the games this week. And now we are in fantasy predictions real quick. And I'm going to give them to you. So pay close attention because this week it doubles up. So if some of the guys you started last week start again, you double up on points. So that will definitely help. Here we go. Let's start out with quarterback, Carson Palmer. Gonna gunsling the ball. He's gonna dominate that Packers secondary. Running back, David Johnson. Also gonna dominate the Packers run defense. He's a great start. Another running back, because I think Denver's gonna win this week and is a sneaky start next week against New England, is C.J. Anderson. Great start. The guy's really come on as of late. I think he's a great start. Look for Anderson to be a great start. Wide receiver, we have Michael Floyd. He's going to catch a touchdown, at least 80 yards against Green Bay. And Emmanuel Sanders, man. Emmanuel Sanders is phenomenal. I really think that guy's a very underrated wide receiver. He's top 15 in NFL in yards this season. He's been fantastic. I don't know what else to say. Start Sanders against his own old Steelers squad. Look for him to have a huge game. Tight end, Travis Kelce. Great start. And if you started him last week, double up, man. He's a great start. Kicker, Cairo Santos. They're going to kick a lot of field goals against New England. And defense, Arizona. And I say stick with them through the playoffs. I think you're set if you follow these moves. And finally, I'm going to give you my Super Bowl matchup and Super Bowl prediction. So when I have Seattle, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen. But as of now, if we would have Seattle and Arizona, I would take Arizona. You have Patriots and the Broncos. As of now, it'll depend on if Marshawn comes back. There are plenty of other factors. But as of now, I would go with Arizona and Denver in a Super Bowl matchup. Arizona wins at Levi Stadium. So we'll see what happens. But there you have it, everyone. That's my NFL predictions for the week. Stay tuned. Hopefully you guys get the chance to get free Super Bowl tickets because that would be fantastic. Not for this year, obviously, but for next year. Just follow the Fantasy Playoff Challenge, man. And if that works out for you, then awesome, man. Glad you're getting front row seats to the game. But all right, you guys have a good time. Watch football this weekend. Remember, Saturday afternoon and evening and Sunday morning and afternoon. Pay close attention to those matchups and have a good one.